Most of us have heard that George Washington had wooden teeth. But what we don't know is whether or not he referred to them as his presidentures. Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Thank you for being here. It looks like we've got a raid right at the start of the stream. We're just getting started. Welcome in. Excellent timing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're well. Let me rewind the chat for a moment. Winterbit and friends of Winterbit, welcome in. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for the raid, and please do tell us all about your stream. What were you doing, and how did it go? I've got to rewind the chat to greet everyone from the start. We've got Classic Action Dave is first in chat tonight. Welcome in. Great to see you again. And Spriven, great to have you here as well. Welcome in, both of you. Dead Zergling and Cows, thank you for joining us. I hope your Wednesday has treated you well. Jelly, thank you for being here. Always appreciate having you around for as much of the stream as we can. Dave says, been pretty good, made some cheese sticks. Was eating on that and you came on, so I popped in. Thank you. I hope your cheese sticks were delicious. Sounds like similar to like a grilled cheese sandwich, but in a slightly different form factor. Based on the conversation here. Zephyr Wrangler, welcome in. Thank you for joining us again as well. Good to see you again. Who do we have here? Nixel Shadow Fox, welcome in. Winterbit, of course, welcome in. Tim Burton learned to wake up slap. It sounds like I'm gonna guess Pokemon. Peachy Lizard, thank you for joining us. Hugo Moreno, welcome in. Is that Conkles to the max? I have difficulty telling the difference between L's and I's in the chat sometimes. If that's conkeys, then you have my apologies. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. Thank you for my coffee, Jelly. Bring that magnificent tune down just a little bit. Pokemon Black and White. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch up here. You look like a chipmunk. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you. Who are you and what have you done with Frownie? That joke was actually good, Zergling says. Oh my. Chozo Brain, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good luck, have fun. This looks like a good time. Thank you, thank you. So this is 50 video games included. This is a plug and play. It's made by Dream Gear. We've been exploring this for a little while. We typically do a handful of games at a time when we throw this on, and tonight I felt it was the night again, so we're all the way down here to like, what are we on? I think Water Pipes was the last thing we did. And we move on from Water Pipes to Aquarium. It's gonna be the same game. Hugo says, I've only had 4 hours of sleep in the last 38. Oh no. I'm going to take a nap. Have a great nap, Hugo. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you here, if only briefly. But be well. Hopefully we'll get to see you again sometime. but I get some much needed and deserved, I'm sure, rest. I meant it as a compliment. Thank you, Zephyr. You can call them mozzarella sticks. Some people call them that anyway, Dave says. Right on. I do like a good deep fried cheese stick myself from time to time. It's always a good night when it's time for 50 video games included, Cal says. So this game made a tremendous first impression. The first game, Wonder Rabbit, was a masterpiece, and so far has been the best thing on the collection. It was, it was magnificent. Police vs. Thief was okay. Road Worker felt almost like an educational game. All three of them very playable, very decent, and finite. We were able to reach the end of all of them, which is very important. Cows was so impressed after our first night playing this on a stream, she had to run out and buy a copy for herself. Maybe some of you will feel the same. Forest Adventure is like a platformer. Rabbit Village is like it's like an old school arcade type game. River Jump, another platformer, I think. Oh no, River Jump's matching the shapes, an educational game. Fish Story is a never-ending nightmare. Depth Bomb is Battleship. Burbles and Cannonade are Space Invaders. Diamond is Arkanoid. Island is... I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like Lolo. Power Robot is a jumping platformer, also an endless nightmare. Mirror Devil World, I think, is Kickle Cubicle. I might be wrong about that. Police Dog's a memory game. Devil Dum Doom is Pac-Man with weapons. It's not as awesome as that sounds. Dune War is Asteroids. Water Pipes is Water Pipes. It's that educational game. So there's the rundown. You caught up on the lore. Aquarium, I have no idea what it is. We're just going to dive in. But this is the kind of thing that happens around here. If you're new to the stream, my friends, thank you again for joining us. I appreciate you checking out what this stream is all about. I'm Frownie, of course. I stream several nights a week, usually starting up around 11 p.m. Central Time. We're getting started a little late tonight. We go for about 5 to 7 hours typically. I'm a retro guy primarily. I prioritize very strictly blind playthroughs for first playthroughs and challenge runs. Occasionally we'll play a new game on the Switch. Right now we're working on Tears of the Kingdom, but it's mostly retro around here. We're also working on Turtles 2 on the NES, Smash TV on the Genesis, and Alundra on PlayStation 1. Alundra will actually play some more of later tonight, too. It's mostly a family-friendly kind of environment around here. It's supposed to be sort of comfy, chill, laid back. Everyone forget your cares and just enjoy letting me take the driver's seat and do all the struggling and suffering. There's plenty of it to be had around here. Derek Ocean, welcome in. Used to be a chef for different restaurants, Dave says. Right on. I could certainly never call myself a chef, but I did work... I have worked in food service a bit. One of my first jobs was in a college cafeteria, and it was all right. There are definitely things I didn't like about the job, but I had some good friends there, and sometimes it was actually pretty cool. Theodoros, welcome in. I love the fish story gets no other explanation than never-ending nightmare. We're gonna dive into Aquarium, Cal says. Well done, Cal. I think I'm caught up on the chat. If I've overlooked anybody, my apologies, friends. I don't ever, I try very hard to never, overlook or ignore anyone. So if I've done that to you, it's certainly not on purpose. Conga, welcome in. Great to have you here. Conga Line Monkey is. With us early tonight. Notice how I couldn't talk and type at the same time. I've got such limited hardware space in my brain. Any suffering on this channel is from Frownie, and that's purely by choice. That's what we aim for. That's what we aim for. I had to give it up because it was getting a little much for me, Dave says. Nowadays, I'm a martial artist, and I work from home too. Right on. I hope that's working out for you. It sounds like that could be quite nice. I have exceedingly limited experience with martial arts. Alright, in addition to playing wonderful games, I gravitate heavily towards platformers and adventure-type games, but I'll try out lots of different stuff, but things like Castlevania and Contra and Super Ghouls and Ghosts, like those are my favorite kind of things. But in addition to playing amazing, wonderful games, I also go looking for things of dubious quality. And we haven't been able to make it to the end of every one of these games, but I'm trying very hard to make it all the way through them. So let's check out Aquarium without further delay. No music on the title screen. Oh no, no spoilers. Here we go. It's Fish Story. It's just Fish Story again. In a slightly different form. I think those are bombs. So grab the food, avoid the bomb. And play it in complete silence for some reason. I'm never gonna make it over there. Oh, everything we miss is a life gone. I was right. Those were bombs. I mean, they might not call them bombs, but, They make me do lots of exercises at the martial arts dojo, Dave says. I've heard another Metroid 2 remake is pretty good. I have serious doubts I'll ever get around to that one myself. I don't really play games on the computer. I'm very heavily a console kind of guy. And seeing as that's a fan game and can't really have an official release, I'm kind of blocked out of it. I have played a couple of Metroid games. We've done a few of them on the stream. I've done Zero Mission, Fusion, Dread, and Super Metroid. We've played those 4, and I really like them. I've really liked all of them. So I would seriously be interested in another Metroid 2 remake, but pretty far down the line for me, I think, before I'll ever be ready to get around with experimenting with something like that. Game and Fit, welcome in. There are sound effects. Hang on, maybe I just have it too low. I'm pretty sure I heard something. This, of course, means when I go back to the menu screen, it's going to deafen us. None of the buttons appear to do anything. Victory. Level 1 cleared. I don't have a Super NES Mini. I have the original Super NES, but I don't have a Mini. This game is exhilarating. What a wonderful way to start the night. Wait a minute. We don't get points. We don't get points for the rubbish. I'm gonna see if I don't eat that banana. I can drop the banana. All right. Only the things that make noise count. Whoa! All right, and really it's only I guess those are just fish food pellets. Everything else is optional. Hey Dynamite, welcome in. We're retro tonight. This is Aquarium from 50 video games included. Oh no. Game over. Imagine a 50 games in one collection that has 50 good games in it. What are you talking about, Game and Fit? These are great. Thank you for the trophy cows. How bad are these games so far? I mean, this is the first game of the night, Derek. We got started a little late tonight. So, this is game number 1. Hey, Firelina, welcome in. Great to have you with us. I hope you've been doing well. This game is playable. The like hitbox, it's kind of difficult to get my fish lined up exactly where it needs to be. I'm still learning like where my hitbox is, but I mean, this game is at least playable, so that's a promising start. Are you a fan of flash cartridges where they're like a SNES cartridge, but you can put an SD card in with ROMs? I would like to get some of those someday, Dave. I don't actually own any of them yet, though. I've been thinking about getting a flash cart for my NES. Well, for most of my cartridge consoles, I would like to get a flash cart first. I think I'd probably get an NES one first, maybe Super NES. I've been thinking about it for a while. It's just they are a little bit pricey, so someday I'd like to pick some up though. At ROM hacks, I haven't really ever played any ROM hack type games. I'd be interested to try some out someday probably, but again, until I get a flash cart, that's not really on the table for me. We shall see, Game and Fit. Why do these notoriously bad games more often than not have a probably unintentionally creepy character like that thing on the top of the screen? What is it? Is it a frog? All right, from the top. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stop grabbing everything. I should just... Good practice is just hang out and wait for the important things and just let everything else fall to the sides. Conserve our energy. I got fooled by that one. That one looks like a food. Oh no! I picked a bad time to look away, huh? It's actually good that I dropped a piece of food, because if I clear this level now, I'll see if we get our health back or not. I don't know if our health regenerates between levels, and that'll be something good to learn. What do you mean, Dynamite? That's a perfectly adorable green parrot bear. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit slow with the chat. I can only look away for brief periods. We do not get our health back. Oh, but maybe one of these foods gives us our health back. I don't think so. No! Boy, I hope there's not a whole lot of levels to this. Dave says, here's a good one. New Super Mario World 2 Around the World. Super packed and looks like a premium game. It's got a good title. Clearly, you need to see if you can get past 999 points. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna commit to anything crazy now. Hey, Bort Jams, welcome in. Good afternoon. I'm playing, but nothing is happening. Look at this. He's not throwing any food. You win. I was hoping that I could just hang out and that the levels would be on a timer. And if he doesn't throw any food, I mean, if he doesn't throw any food, I can't catch anything, but I can't miss anything either. If it was just a timer, then the levels would just basically roll over for us automatically. That'd be pretty cool. Sadly, I don't think that's the case. Yeah, it looks, did the game break? It looks like that's what happened. We'll give it a reset in a moment. Alright, Port Jams. Give me just a second here. We'll change the thing. That's a piece of Frownie art we don't use all that often. I'm here for the aquarium kill screen. Alright. Back to the start. Load it back up again. Here we go. Victory. This is plug and play, Derek. This is 50 video games included. It's quite the masterpiece. We've sampled from it a lot on the stream. This game even has character progression. Your fish gets larger from level to level. We've got to keep playing to see just how big can we grow. I'm assuming the story is that our owner is just clueless. That this the frog guy up here doesn't know what fish eat, so he's just kind of dropping everything into the tank to cover all the bases. He trusts us to make good decisions with our nutrition. No, I missed one. No! I thought that was too close to the edge to be grabbed. Alright, so regarding the, hitbox, catching the food is tricky because you don't actually have to catch it like with the face of the fish. You have to catch it with like the middle part of the fish. Victory. Level 4, new PB. Oh no, did I see something about mustard? Please don't drop that into my fish tank. No. Robbed. The stuff that's up against the edge is really hard to catch. Failure. Alright, well, we did better. Jersey Devil is a good underrated PS1 game, Dave says. I can't say that I've heard about that one. He's dropping those new mustard Doritos that I mentioned the other day. I eat with the middle of the fish, Zergling says. I too eat with my belly button. You know, Zergling, some of the eating habits that you've shared in the chat have been controversial with some of the other regular viewers. I think that may just be your most controversial claim yet. Yeah, I think you've outdone yourself. Does mustard kill him? I would be worried that mustard would kill me. I'm a crazy picky eater, and I'm very scared of most condiments like mustard and ketchup and mayonnaise. Hey, Master Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Welcome in. Let's take this from the top. I think, and like this is it's dangerous to make assumptions because like these games, there are no like there are no patterns. There's no developing expectations with these games is just like putting yourself on the path to eventual heartbreak. But despite that, I'm going to go against my better wisdom and say I'm very hopeful that this game actually has an ending because, I mean, if the character progresses, then like that, the character progression has to be finite, right? The fish can only grow so large, so there's got to be a limited number of levels. That's what I always hope for with these games, because some of them don't seem to have endings. They just seem like they just loop or go on forever and ever. And those are always much less satisfying to me. I really like for a game to have a definite ending point so that I can feel so I feel like I have some concrete evidence that I've truly completed it. I mean, even the ones that are made to not have endings, right? Like they have to have parts where like the game just breaks down and quits, right? But I'm not good enough to last that long in any of these games. Happy Tuesday to you too, Master Tuesday says. Thank you, thank you. Like Tetris, yeah. Yeah, Tetris is a good comparison. You believe me, right? Dynamite says. That would certainly be one way for it to end. There was no way to grab that piece of food. That was much too close to the edge. I got robbed. I'm robbed again? No, we got it. Thank goodness. If I get large enough, maybe I'll be able to eat the frog. That would be a twist. Nice. Level 5, let's go. I disagree. I'm certain that I got that one. Very good. Victory! That's the end. We did it. Another game defeated. That's what it's all about, my friends. That's the 50 video games included experience. That's what we're looking for. Another game conquered. Let's go. Maybe it's a duck hunt sort of thing. You hit a certain level, then once you pass it, the game just loops back around in a broken, buggy state. Tuesday says. That's kind of what Fish Story is like. It's weird that this was a launch title for the PlayStation 5, Conga says. A surprise fist knocks out the parrot bear and then snaps the fish out of the water. I do wish this level had tunes. Yeah, the silent games. The silent games are the roughest. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you for the trophies. Alright, we are one game away from clearing the first page. Level 20, Final Blood. Let's go. Blow up the tanks. And the trucks. So why is my HP decreasing? This game's making me dizzy. This game looks like a guitar game that I played. Oh yeah. We've been working on 50 video games included for a while. We started it up in November, and then I've been playing it like once a month or so. On the Atari, okay, that makes that makes a lot more sense to me. And yeah, a lot of the games on here look like they are inspired, we'll say, by other games. The frog died while I was gone. Oh, now we're in the desert. We at least get different backgrounds. Maybe I should be turning to the left if all the tanks are driving to the right. I don't know if they're looping around me or not, though. Well, there's a tank driving to the left. Maybe it doesn't matter. I think that's probably more likely. To all of us who wish that the last game had had music, we should have been careful what we wished for. Yep, yeah, sometimes the no music definitely is a blessing. I like that clock up there, which shows the minute and the tens position for the seconds. But not the... It doesn't show every second. I don't know that I've ever seen a clock like that before. I thought that too. Sometimes I use voice to text and the spell check with Google messes up my words. No worries, Dave. It occurs to me that... Oh, nope. I may have made a terrible decision. I'm gonna say it occurs to me that scrolling side to side may be a mistake, because if the enemy tanks aren't on the screen, maybe they can't hurt me. But they most certainly can hurt me. And in fact, I think I'm about to lose a life. Which is pretty bogus, because there's not exactly anything I can do to avoid taking damage. I hate this game. Alright, from the top. To game over with so little time left is infuriating. It's like Battle Zone without all the pesky moving. There's no moving. It's just left and right. Really, there doesn't seem to be anything to do but just turn and fire. So far as I can tell, there's like, I don't see any strategy. I can't move up or down. There's no dodging the enemies. I don't think there's a penalty for missed shots or wasted ammo. Kind of just hold down 2 buttons and hope you win. Gonna try to go to bed. Nice seeing you again. Thank you, Dave. It's great to have you join us for a little while tonight. I hope you sleep well and have a wonderful tomorrow, my friend. So when we pause the game, the music keeps going, but also the sound effect of our bullets keeps going. Oh no. Yeah. That's so weird. That's because this is a good game. Sure hope there's only 2 stages. Look at how many numbers are in the score bar, though. Like we were talking about rolling the odometer of the score over on we were talking about rolling the odometer over in that Aquarium game, but you know, this is where we want to see it happen. Next game time almost? I mean, maybe, I don't know. This might be a game, I don't know, this might be a game I can't beat. Like, this is a game that's theoretically beatable, but I have a feeling that your health is always going to run down before the timer on this stage. Oh, we got health back. Never mind. You can restore your health. Forget everything I said. We're completely going to win this. Move over Mario, move over Zelda. Tank Guy 3 is here. I think you've already played this more than the developers intended, Conga says. You don't think they took pride in their creation? You don't think this is at the top of their resume? I think this was a cry for help. Making the game or playing it? Who are we talking about now? No comment. I don't know how I got that health back that one time. I thought it was from shooting a particular kind of truck. I thought maybe it was like an ambulance or something and healed me when I blew it up, because that's how medicine works. But then I shot another truck that looked exactly like it, and my health bar did not go back up, so... Frownie's learned the pro strats already. At least it's a game where it's easy to interact with the chat while I'm playing it. Scrapple, Millennium Edition. Welcome in, Streaming Fist. I don't know if I've ever played Scrabble. I kind of think I haven't, not like a real game. Like, I think when I was real young, I may have played with a set of Scrabble tiles, but I didn't actually play, you know, like official by-the-rules Scrabble. I played a lot of Upwards, though. I liked, I enjoyed Upwards quite a bit. Scrabble's alright, Streaming Fist says. Oh, look at this level. This level's beautiful. The timer isn't beautiful. This level lasts for 6 minutes. That's disgusting. Yeah, I'd call this the ice level. I love it, though. The blue field, the purple sky. It's my kind of place. This game ripped off Scrabble. They copied the idea of having a score. They could at least make you spin faster when not shooting, so there'd be some strategy. Yeah, they didn't even do that. I wish they had. I wish they'd done something. Need to find that health refill again. Hey, Doe, welcome in. Thank you for the resub, Doe. I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for the 10 months, Doe. We're playing 50 video games included tonight. And we beat the first game, and this is the second game, and this one is pretty rough. There's really nothing to do but just sit here and hope we finish the level before the health runs out. It's a pretty bogus game. I need more health. We've got a minute and a half to survive, and I've got no health left. I know it's possible for our health to fill back up. I just need it to do it. Rip. I do not want to keep playing this. I've got to see if I can figure out how our health refills, though. Among other horrifying games and things, they made the guy in A Clockwork Orange played this. That would be this. I mean, this would be pretty perfect if you were trying to classically condition someone to hate video games. This would be a pretty good tool. I mean, the trucks have to be enemy trucks because we get points for firing at them. Hey Persephone, welcome in. We've got a pretty rough game going on right now. This is First Blood. This is Final Blood on 50 video games included. This is pretty much all the game is. First Blood is a good movie. I've heard the novel is really good, too. Oh, thank you for the wheel, Zergling. We can just give this a pause and take care of the wheel right away. I'm not pretending I've designed a game before, but I've got to say this is not a good use of screen space. Nothing about this game is a good use of resources. Jelly bean. We get to spin the wheel on the wheel and have a jelly bean. It has chosen... That was a pretty bad spin, but... it is what it is. It has chosen jalapeno. And Isaac is with me once again. Is there a wheel you can spin to permit yourself to play a better game? Green jelly bean is jalapeno. Oh. It's worse than I remembered. It's so, it's so grass-like. I think the jalapeno jelly bean may actually be a little hotter than a real jalapeno. But it doesn't last all that long. It's kind of funny that you asked that, Streaming Fist, because when I first got this wheel, my original thought was that it would be used for a game selection for the stream, before I had the idea to turn it into the Wheel of Scorching. I had the idea that I would populate it with a bunch of different games and choose one at random from it every now and then. But, that's not what it turned into. Game looks great, honestly, Zergling says. Just needs a lot more going on. I didn't have a name for it. We never did that on the stream. That's just what I was thinking about doing with it. We've listened to the song enough. I must be acclimating to it because it doesn't seem as horrible anymore, Cow says. It has your favorite quality, Cows. It's endlessly repetitive. That must be it. It's looped enough times that my ears have decided it's okay. First Blood was one of the first movies to tackle war PTSD and address it hard, Persephone says. Certainly one of the first I know of. I miss the good old days when we were rocking Aquarium on this channel, Dynamite says. The good times couldn't last forever, could they? Kinda wish I had my ear infection back, Conga says. This music is Frownie's revenge for making him suffer from the wheel. I wish I were clever enough that my revenge plots didn't involve subjecting myself to the same torment. Yeah, that's an enemy too. I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can make it another 30 seconds. So some wishes may be about to become true. There we go. So far as I can tell, I don't think there doesn't seem to be any other strategy, so I mean, considering that this game is just luck-based, I don't know how long we should stick with it. I kind of think we're done with this one. I hate to abandon it on the one hand, because it seems like it should be finite, but there doesn't seem to be anything else I could do. I've executed the perfect strategy. Alright, well, let's just move on. We'll try out the next game. Page 2, here we come. 20 more beautiful games await us. Frantic Mouse. Games with animals in the title are like... I'm always hopeful that they'll be platformers. So, fingers crossed. Disco Bear, welcome in. I guess this is the mouse. It's not a platformer. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's just a wait and... okay. Line up your jumps. This old lady today was so excited and hyped I was photographing her flowers, Persephone says. Right on. It's nice to be able to make someone's day. Uh-oh. No! Rural Goblin. Was that the name of one of the games? I thought I saw the word goblin. I was trying not to read too far ahead. I'm not sure this mouse seems frantic. He seems to be chilling. That's kind of what I was thinking because, like, on the title screen, he's just climbing into, like, he's climbing up on the cloud like he's climbing into bed. There we go. He's only calm on the outside. I like that interpretation. This is just stage 1. We might be here a while, but look at this. See, this is what I didn't know what to do right away because look at this situation. The clouds, if they're all perfectly in sync like this, I'm not sure there's much I can do. Maybe at the very... Maybe if I jump at the very edge. Okay. There was always something I could have done. I'm 100% certain that this game would put us in situations that are unsalvageable, though. Timing is rough. This is like the worst kind of game that we can run into because everything about it's terrible. But it's so playable that I'm never gonna have any excuse to give up. Win. Stage 2. Oh, how I wish that could have been the whole game. No! How I wish the game over. It took so much to clear one stage. I wish the previous clouds, like, could catch you. Once you jump off of a cloud, it ruins it forever. I think the moral is whenever more than, say, 4 games are offered in one assortment, it will be a dumpster fire. Well, don't worry, we're almost halfway through the collection. I think my battery is running low in the plug and play. I really hope that it doesn't die. I make it really far and then it dies and loses me all my progress. I'll be tremendously upset. The levels don't have a consistent number of clouds we're supposed to clear. I cleared the first stage at 11 clouds the first time, and then the second time it was 16. I think the number of clouds you have to clear goes up depending on how slow you go. One thing this game is very good at is making me nervous. I'm definitely invested. When I think I'm gonna miss the cloud, like, my heart sinks. I guess that's where the Frantic comes in. thought I'd missed that one. It's tough when they're moving in the same direction like that. Stage 3, here we go. Oh, I thought I missed it. I thought I missed it. Oh. Very slow screen. No, I finally missed one. Oh. We had a really good run there. I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. It seemed to, I think it counted me as skipping a cloud. No, I didn't know where that one was gonna turn around. It's terrible. These situations where, like, you have to wait forever for the cloud to come back, it just... Victory! That's the whole game! Nice! I was gonna accuse the game of causing me to doze off. There we go! That's what we want to see! Another one consigned to the history books. Thank you for the trophies and the GGs. I love how unexpected the ends of these games are, Chaos says. There's no dozing in this dojo. In-screen jump scares. Beautiful. From this side of that game, that was one of the better ones. I like that game a lot more now that it's done. Goblet Tower. my. Oh no. It's a stacking game. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be painful. That must be reset. Okay. That erases a move. Alright, well, here we go. Didn't expect this to have a point and click now, did you? When I could do that one optimally, though. This is difficult. The only reason I didn't is because I double clicked by accident. Alright. Stage 2. Tower of Hanoi game, but with goblets, yeah. Some of you streamers are a different breed, bro, Dynamite says. You are determined, to say the least. Thank you, Dynamite. That's my favorite compliment. It's the only like video gaming skill I can brag about. I am not talented, I am not clever, but I have a lot of persistence. My persistence is not perfectly infinite, but it's very close. Oh no, I may have messed this up. Alright. I mean, it wasn't optimal. I don't know what the, I don't know what the, like, optimal version of this could possibly be. Oh. Hey, there we go. Optimal. Alright, last one. This is gonna be rough. Optimal. Victory. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to do with this one. I got that one on the first try. Nice. I'm glad to be done with it. I don't actually like this game. The Tower of Hanoi. What did I come up against this in? Was this in Barbie's Horse Adventure? I think it was in Barbie's Horse Adventure. That was the last time we came up against this game. And I'm pretty sure I beat that one just by sheer guesswork. I think it was more complicated, too. I think it had more layers. Thank you for the trophies. Yeah, happy to be done with that one, and swiftly. Let's go. We're really moving along now. Hallihoo. What is a Hallihoo? We may never know. It's this game. This would be 2 player. How is? I guess you could pass the controller back and forth, but like I was gonna say, this is a plug and play. Where's the player 2 option come in? Alright, hey, this actually looks like this could be cool. Just I think it's just like a collect the dudes kind of situation. There are getting around corners is pretty tricky. I swear I've heard similar music on Hold with the Bank. I'd be pretty upset with my bank. I'd be pretty upset with my bank if they put me on hold so they could sit around playing 50 video games included. But at the same time, I guess I couldn't blame them. These games are a lot of fun. This does not shed any illumination onto what a Hallihoo might be. Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line. Ooh, I have to make it to the stairs, too? No! The character gets stuck on corners. This is a cool game. I like this one. So I'm certain the Hallie is like Halloween, right? But maybe it was supposed to be Hallihoo, and they didn't have enough programming space for the letter B, so they just doubled up on the H. No. Just need to look deeper into the lore. I thought I was a goner. Two stages cleared. Oh, if I didn't feel like I was getting stuck all the time. That's really the only complaint I have about this game, is that, like, making the corners is tough because the character gets stuck on them. No! Ah, we were doing so well. Alright, we know there can't be that many levels, right? Because how many of these puzzles could they have really have bothered to sit down and come up with? Part of the trouble with corners is that diagonal movement is forbidden. If the game thinks you're trying to move at a diagonal, it just locks your character up. And so if you roll your thumb around the D-pad to change directions, you just get locked up. And then also it's like the collision of the like scenery sticks out further than it looks like. I timed that so badly. I don't know what I was thinking. That stage is rough. Rough. To see, this is the kind of game where, like, you really expect it to be, like... If this game were made today, there wouldn't be lives, right? You would just, you just have to worry about restarting the level every time you died, but you wouldn't have to worry about being sent back to redo all of them. It's alright, though. This is all practice for my speed run, so... I just now learned that you're the blue ghost. I had no idea what was going on this whole game. I guess I should have clarified. I'm sorry. We are indeed the blue ghost. Was this game sponsored by Taco Bell? Oh, because of... it does look like the Taco Bell bell. This stage is my PB, and it's a really difficult stage to overcome. The music sounds really familiar to me. I think it reminds me of like I think it reminds me of either Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street on NES. I haven't played either game, so I can't say for sure which music I think it is, but I think it reminds me of one of those. Darkness abides. Welcome in, darkness. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. Alundra was amazing. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you, thank you. It's my first playthrough of Alundra. I've been working on it for a little while though. It's hard to say where I am. I think I just completed like a dungeon in a swamp. There were a whole bunch of lizard statues. It was kind of a nightmare. It's been a really fun game overall though. No, I didn't even know the purple enemy could come down there. And thank you for the follow, Darkness, if I may be allowed to abbreviate your name. Certainly appreciate you coming on board with us. Never heard of this one, and not a problem. Right on. This is 50 video games included as a plug-and-play device. And I've been working on it. We fire it up about once a month or so. I've been trying to beat all the games in it. Some of them don't have endings, so they're not really beatable. They're kind of like Tetris. They just go on until you fail. But a lot of them are, and all the ones that are beatable, I'm trying to actually clear. I kind of have a thing for games of pretty dubious quality. Hey, Mile Hyro, welcome in. These shrines are wild. Yeah, that's Tears of the Kingdom. I'm working on that on the stream too. We do Tears of the Kingdom every other night. Right now we're doing Tears of the Kingdom, Alundra, Smash TV, and Turtles 2 on NES are the games that I'm kind of juggling all at the same time. And, you know, this nonsense tonight. Good night. My only regrets, I'm probably gonna miss Rural Goblin, Dynamite says. Good night, Dynamite. It's been great to have you here. Hopefully we'll get to see you again. Tomorrow night's Tears of the Kingdom, and Friday night is Turtles and Smash TV on the Genesis. So I think that will probably be more to your liking. Hopefully I'll get to enjoy your company then. But be well until I can see you again. This is the Hallihoo Shrine, Cow says. That sounds like chaos. My brain would explode. I have enough problems focusing on one game, let alone like 6 others. Yeah, I try not to let it get as out of hand as it might sound like. But it kind of does sometimes. Awful, awful, awful. I can play so much better than this. Get it together, Frownie. I actually think that Hallihoo is probably a combination of Halloween and hooligan is probably what inspired the title. That would be my guess. 90 hours into Tears of the Kingdom, Hyrule says. What am I at? I'm probably at like 30, 35. So you're 3 times as far as I am, but you've probably done like 18 times as much stuff. I'm at 40, Gabe and Fit says. I'm at 0, gotta wait till it goes on sale. Fingers crossed, that's pretty rough for Nintendo games. I'd keep an eye on the, I'd probably keep an eye on the used market. Yeah, no, you're right, I didn't think about that. That'd be a good time to pick it up. Nintendo games go on sale about twice a year, and not all of them, Game and Fit says. Yeah, it's pretty tough to catch them on sale sometimes, but yeah, Black Friday is definitely a good day for it. I didn't think about that. I buy so very few games now myself. I still pick up retro games to add to my collection, but with new games, it's, I might only buy 1 or 2 a year, typically. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Great to have you here, my friend. Tell us, what were you doing tonight? How did your stream go? Was tonight Jurassic Park? You're always telling us what you're up to, but you always do so many different things, I have trouble keeping track of it. No, no, I was stuck. This game is evil. We were so close. Jurassic Park, how did it go, Angelus? When it comes to games on my Switch, most of the games that I play for the Switch, I play as library rentals. Depending on where you live, sometimes it's worthwhile to check your local library. Some of them have game collections, and I'm pretty lucky. My local library gets in a pretty decent amount of Switch games. You gotta be patient a lot of times and like hang out on a wait list for your turn to come around to check them out, but it's definitely worth it. No! No! That's... I'm upset. It looks about as forgiving as a Souls game. The old familiar sting. Had fun anyway. Someone hacked a copy of the CD, so every time I got to the visitors center, it would send me to the node jumper, which is some kind of cheat that lets you go to any area. But I wanted to play the game legit. When you need a cheat, you can't find one. And when you don't want one, you can't turn it off. It's so difficult. It looked fun what I did see of the game. Right on. I'm glad you had fun with it. My expectations would not be particularly high, but I'm not well educated in the Sega CD, so... my thoughts don't mean a whole lot. You got further than the angry video game nerd did? I thought you were supposed to use pliers on the door, but you're supposed to use a card key? Now, what is the sprite supposed to be? An octopus? I think it's a ghost. The game is called Hallihoo. But I think the Hallie comes from Halloween. It could be an octopus, but there's nothing else water themed. But I can see how you can see an octopus. I think it's supposed to be a ghost, though. It's actually a pretty, it's actually a pretty decent game. I mean, I'm sure it's, I can't think, I know I've played stuff like this before, it's a stolen formula, which is fine. But I mean, it's pretty competent. It's just, the thing is, the control is real stiff and janky. If I weren't getting caught up on the corners all the time, I would be, legitimately having a lot of fun with this one. The rock times 3 is my lives. Why a rock for my life counter? I couldn't say. Maybe it's supposed to be a tombstone? This situation is just unmanageable. No! Ah. I would prefer to hold off on hearing suggestions. I'm pretty stubborn on the stream. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I usually have to be stuck with a game for a couple hours before I open the floor for advice. It's gonna be a while before I'm at that point. I did what you were gonna suggest, right on. Hey, that's great. That's a good sign for me if I'm thinking like someone else. Let's go. New PB achieved. I'm scared. That level was so hard. I was really kind of hoping that was the final level. You know, I think that those purple enemies are kind of intelligent. I think that they respond a little bit to my movements. Or to my inputs. Just a little bit. I hate this situation. The timer! No, the timer! Oh, thank goodness. Victory! Victory, we did it! Oh, thank goodness. Hallihoo complete, my friends. We've done it. Hey, Chompy, welcome in. Me watching your Tears of the Kingdom streams. May I suggest doing the thing Nintendo desperately wants you to? The thing I least want to do at all. Did you figure out what a Hallihoo is? Sadly, I didn't, so I didn't get the true ending. GG's, thank you. Thank you, Angelus. Thank you, Darkness. Thank you, Cows, for the trophies. A lot of games like that have a set movement pattern to them. Yeah, I figure, if you're really like a speedrunner of this, right, you could, there's probably just a set of inputs you memorize. You could probably play it blindfolded and reliably make it through if you invested the time. Alright, let's look at least one more. I'd kind of like to make it up through the next two. They sound like the same game. Lunarian. Lunation. Take a deep breath and see what horror awaits. That's good. This song has already made a permanent scar on my brain, Game & Fit says. Do any of these games have speedruns recorded? I haven't looked, Chompy, for any of them. So far as I know, I'm top of the leaderboard in most of these categories. Alright. Probably a shooting, probably like a Space Invader type game. No, it's Cannonade! Oh no! No, look at this. No, they duplicated a game. The 50 video games included, more like 49. This was Cannonade. Actually, was it Cannonade? Yes, it was. Oh, Cannonade didn't have stages, though. Still, I'm gonna show you. For everyone who wasn't here, I'm gonna show everyone. We'll load up Cannonade after I game over, and I'll show you. It's the same game. Actually, this is better. This is actually way better than Cannonade. Hey, Cheeky, welcome in. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us. That pink spaceship dropped so many missiles. I was trying my best. I was trying my best to get it, but like, I was keeping in line, but it just dropped so many missiles it ate every one of my projectiles. Nothing seems to be changing from stage to stage, so I'm not really sure what the stage divisions are all about, if anything. I think they're just there to give you the illusion of progress. I'm very worried. My sense is this is probably a game without an ending, and the stage number just increments, you know, over and over and over again up into like infinity. I think this is gonna be another fish story. Where I could very well be on level 27 someday. And everything just have been the same as every other level before. This game is painful. It's pretty weak, this one. Sorry, it's hard for me to read the chat during this game. So I'm just kind of catching odds and ends at the moment. Can I pause this one? I can, alright. These games have speedrunners. Wonder if Pobble is a Bubble Bobble knockoff. Some people have recognized. I don't think I've necessarily. Well, I mean, all right. I've recognized a few of the games, but a lot of people have recognized more of them than I have. So it's completely possible. And we're playing. This is 50 video games included. It's a plug and play. They won up to the other game. If you ever speedran these, I'd have to give it a shot too, so you could have a competitor on the leaderboard. Scout says. That's like it's like when you hear about like two internet personalities scheming to like create fake drama between themselves to drum up their views, right? I lost a life, but my life counter didn't go down. So I think you, oh, wait. Those aren't lives. Oh, it's like okay. I've got 3 barrier charges. I didn't know that. I wonder if that's 3 per stage or 3 per game. I will never know. Alright, so that's Lunarian. We're gonna go back we're gonna go back to that one. But let's take a look at Cannonade real quick. I mean, look at it. It's the same game. The twist on Cannonade, though, is that it's only the blue enemies that count for anything. I mean, like, you get points for blowing up the other ones, but, like, if you miss them, it doesn't mean anything. But any enemy that comes onto the screen, if it's blue and you miss it, then you take damage. Well, you die. Oh, not with that, if it doesn't hit you. Alright, well. Alright, see this blue missile? I won't shoot it. But like that red ship just crashed, didn't matter. Blue missile crashes, that matters. And this game, so far as I can tell, this game is endless. I don't know, we played it for a couple hours, and it doesn't have levels or anything, but the background changes color every so many points. I thought maybe every 1,000 points. Every 2,000 points? There we go. There's a different background, but that's that game. The hearts are bad. Hey, One Up John, welcome in. Cannonade sounds like a refreshing beverage. I feel like it would have to have like tapioca pearls from like bubble tea in it to simulate the cannonballs. No, the other game isn't Lunarian. The other one is Lunation. It's a 2-letter difference. I don't know what that game is yet. I'm not ready for that one yet. I gotta play this one for a while yet. We just started this one, so I've gotta see. You know. I was just so taken aback that it's so very much the same game. Or bubble fruit bubbles. Gotta have something. You gotta have something to simulate the cannonballs if you've got cannon in the title, right? There are 2 games coming up that very clearly look to be Christmas games. And I kind of think if we get to those, which I don't think we're going to get to them tonight, but when we do get to them, I kind of think we need to skip them and save them for December. I'm gonna see if our charges grow back between levels. I have a feeling they won't, but it'd be silly if they did and I wasn't using them, right? They grow back when you die. Ouch. Those ones that come in on like a straight line trajectory and then start to angle for you, those are the enemies that's where I have a lot of trouble. Most of the other enemies are pretty easy to like manage for the most part, but that particular set of enemy, I don't know, I'm not really good at anticipating where they're going to go when they start to angle, I guess. Oh, we do not get charges between levels. Okay. Not surprising, but still unfortunate. Oh, it still got me? Shame. This music will loop in my brain for all eternity. Don't worry, One Up John. Just hang with us a little while, and when we switch to the next game, you'll forget all about this music loop. That's how they draw you in with this game. I have to play one more to get that music loop out of my head. The thing you will say to yourself after every game. One thing that's really unfortunate is the game feels the same when you clear a level and when you die. Like, both events are met with, like, you suddenly losing the ability to move your ship back and forth, and it feels very unpleasant. So even when I clear a stage, there's a moment of heart hurt where I think I've died. For what this is, it isn't really the worst thing ever. It's kind of dull. It's very repetitive, but like they did a good job of like the artwork. Nothing looks like actively terrible, at least. The way some of the ships kind of spin around as they come down is pretty cool. The ones that look like hearts. So I mean, there's things to like here. It isn't the worst thing ever. You know, you gotta take what you can get. Sometimes that's pretty high praise. You know, it might not sound like much, but you gotta, you know, keep in mind, I got a cartridge of Echo the Dolphin sitting on the shelf over there, and it hears me say that some other game isn't the worst thing ever, and you know it's just green with envy. There's a game called Final Blood on this collection, Angelus. That might be the same thing. It's a tank shooting game, and it's really terrible. We actually played it earlier tonight. Oh my goodness. I just seem to fall apart on stage 4 on every attempt. When we made it When we made it past here last time, I was starting to get hopeful. Send help, send pizza. Hey, Baron Metz, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How did Monster Hunter treat you tonight? Hopefully you've been having a good stream. Definitely better than Last Blood. Oh, that's why Last Blood came up. Yeah. Such glowing praise. Nothing looks actively terrible. Did the raiders bring pizza? We'll have to see. My eyes are red, I'm tired, and I can't stop playing Zelda, Game and Fit says. Oh, that's why you said send help. Sounds to me like a pretty good problem to have, all things considered. Zergling says, I'm going to pretend I sleep sometimes. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Zergling. Tomorrow is Tears of the Kingdom all night long. We'll try and make some more progress there. Helped a friend with a lot of stuff in Monster Hunter. Then went farming on my own after he went to bed. Got some more equipment to fiddle with. Right on. Always nice to have some new treasures. So we know there are at least 5 stages. I don't know if we've made it to stage 6 or not. I know we've made it at least to stage 5. The thing is, any stage, if it does have an ending, any stage could be the last stage. There's never any rhyme or reason. We've had games end on stage 5, 6, 7, 9. We've had them go up into the 20s and never show any sign of ending. Like, with this collection, anything goes. It's that's terrible. Hey, Sarconius, welcome in. How goes it? It's going all right. We're doing plug and play garbage right now, and this one is kind of rough. We've had some victories tonight though, so like hopes are high that that streak could continue. Yeah, this is what is this called? Lunarian on 50 video games included. The plug and play anthology I've been working on for quite a while now. Oh dear. Hopefully things are going well for you, my friend. I was trying to think of what I saw you working on last. I know we were there. I know I was there for a bit of Shaman King. But I think you finished that, but I can't remember what you started. So you have to help me out, Sark, with what you're currently working on. Shaman King's done, working on Kickmaster. I don't know what that is, but I do remember seeing that title. Hopefully that's treating you well. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Just on the title alone, I would be kind of worried that you'd be in for bad times. It sounds like something that, like, with a generic title like that, it could be quite painful. Actually, with a title like Kickmaster, it sounds like it could be on this collection. I feel like the chat's running away from me, so we will pause a moment. Some of those attacks look like hearts. We've actually had that comparison now a couple times. Zergling's a vampire, more of a ghoul. The way I eat meat anyway. Baron says to Sark, I hear you're the man to beat on the Retro Achievements pinball game leaderboards. Oh, nice. Kickmasters for the NES. It's not too bad. There's a 100-point achievement that was pretty miserable, though. Heard of it, never played it myself. What I saw of it looked good, Angela says. Uh-oh, I can't unpause. Those same enemies, the same ones that they show up a lot on level 4, and they always get me. I really need to give my eyes a rest. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Thank you, Game and Fit. Appreciate the lurk. I hope that you recover, and when you get back to Zelda, you don't wind up in the same predicament again. Tried badging every pinball set on Retro Achievements, but 2 of them are so miserable, I won't even touch them anymore. I was on a pinball kick last week, tried Alien Crush, Dragon's Revenge, Devil Crush, Battle Pinball, among others. The pinball games that I have the most affection for are Galactic Pinball on the Virtual Boy, and I think it's called Super Pinball Behind the Mask on the Super Nintendo, which is not a game that I had as a kid, but it's one my cousin had, and I find the game to be very malevolent. There's an uncomfortable, like, malevolent aura about that game that whenever I play it, I feel like the cartridge might be haunted or something. It feels like sitting in a room. It feels like sitting in a room with a ghost that's not particularly fond of you playing that game. Galactic Pinball I haven't touched in decades, but I recall enjoying it quite a bit. I'd be kind of scared to go back to it. It would be a shame to go through all the effort of hooking up my Virtual Boy to play it and find out it's not as good as I remember. There's a Super Pinball 2 as well. Oh no, I wonder if it also would fill me with the same sense of, like, unpleasantness. Probably would. It has the same feel to it. Also, I don't know how I forgot about this one. Pokemon Pinball. I had that on the Game Boy Color when I was a kid. I played a lot of that game. Pokemon Pinball is still one of my favorites, Sark says. Nice. I'll have to like revisit that one for some nostalgia at some point. No! I wasted my last charge and I still died. That's heartbreaking. I want to clear this one. It seems like it should be beatable. Oh, so much suffering, though. Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Color. Pretty highly rated as well. Did not try that one, Baron says. Friend had me try Pinball of the Dead on GBA too. Not sure I'd recommend it. Doesn't have a set yet. GBA one's really good too. Basically a more refined version of the original. Spin-off from House of the Dead rail shooter games. I thought that might be the case. Battle Pinball is probably my favorite of what I tried. Kind of a sucker for tokusatsu themed games. That love from outer space keeps catching you. Alright, we'll give it another try or two. Gonna be time to move on to Alundra pretty soon, I think. It would be it would be a shame to end this one to end this one for tonight. Not on a victory, but I do need to leave plenty of time for Alundra, so. We'll only try a bit more, and of course we'll pick this 50 video games included up again in another couple weeks. Has a beat the game without losing a ball achievement? I like pinball video games, but I haven't played a ton of them, and I am mediocre at them at best. So that's definitely an impossibility. Oh, if you're looking for a video pinball machine that you might not have played, well, you might have. I don't know if you ever played Powerpuff Girls Him and Seek on the GBA, but one of the levels of that game is a pinball machine. I actually really enjoyed that game, too. There really is. It has a set too. Gonna bookmark that for later. Right on. I mean, it's only one level of the game that is a pinball machine, but if you're hunting them all down, I thought that might be one you hadn't come across. I did this whole thing where I played through like, I don't know, 6 or 7 different Powerpuff Girls games, and him and Seek was the best of all of them that I played. So it stands out in my memory because it has a place of honor of being the best of that trash. And I actually legitimately enjoyed it quite a bit, though your mileage may vary. Why did I lean into those? I'm on level 5? When did I get past level 4? Literally no masteries? That's a bad sign. Have you encountered Timon and Pumbaa Jungle Games? It has a pinball part, and it's absolutely atrocious. I think I've heard of the game, but I haven't played it. Sounds like the kind of game to say Hakuna Matata to and move on. Is that the Super Nintendo game? The Timon and Pumbaa one? I was really hoping for an extra life at 50k. That's not really the kind of thing that happens in most of these games, but I kept looking down. Like, one of the reasons I've had trouble on stage 5 is I keep looking down at the score to see if I've hit 50k yet. Did. I don't even know what hit me. That's the rest of the game is fine. Right on. I think I've actually seen that one at a game store somewhat near me. Alright, my friends. This game may be beatable, but I think for tonight I'm going to have to say that it's beaten me. How did we do tonight, though? Let's take a quick review, and we'll wrap with 50 video games included for tonight. We beat Aquarium. Final Blood seems unbeatable. Final Blood seems like it has an ending, but it seems to be completely RNG whether or not you can actually reach it. And I don't think you can. Frantic Mouse we beat. Goblet Tower we beat. Hallihoo we beat. So, what, out of 6 games, we beat 4 of them? 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I'm happy with that. A valiant effort, Cal says. We'll probably try Lunarian again the next time we pick this up. So we're really close to halfway through the set. But it's been good. It's been good. I'm pretty happy that we picked this up. Pretty good, I'd say, Sark says. Thank you. Played many of the included 50 video games. We did well. I'm going to take a... oh, these are what I was talking about, though. When I said I think maybe... So this Mad Christmas, I think that when we get to this, we've got to skip it, and we've got to come back to it in December. It's got Christmas in the title, right? Excuse me. But it's right next to a game called Man in Red, which I have to think must also be a Christmas game. So we may have to skip both of those and save those for December. Maybe we'll skip over Snowball too. I don't know. I was kind of trying before not to read ahead on the titles, and now that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to take a short BRB, my friends. I'm going to step away for a few minutes. I'll leave a song playing for you. I'm going to try and switch the consoles over in the background. We're going to head over to the PlayStation... well, I'm using a PS2, but it's a PS1 game. We're going to head over to PlayStation territory, and we're going to continue our playthrough of Alundra. Where'd we leave off? We're inside someone's dream, I think, is where we left off. So kind of in the middle of a dungeon. Not a great place to pick back up, but we'll get back into the swing of things and get moving with that game again. Yeah. I mean, you're right, Angela. It could have absolutely nothing to do with it. It could just be coincidence that Man in Red is right next to the Christmas one, but I'll assume they are related. But thank you, my friends. Thank you for enjoying some of these 50 games with me. I don't know when we'll pick it back up again. Like I said, probably in 2 or 3 weeks. It'll be on the schedule in the Discord, so you'll have a bit of a heads up there. Just keep an eye out for it. You know, it's gonna keep popping back up again and again until we make it all the way through. But thank you for enjoying these with me, and I'll see you again in just a couple minutes.